You're sat there at a social event that your friends invited you to, maybe your family, whoever it is, but you were invited to this party, and it's been a while since you've been to a party. It's been a while since you've been to a social event, and you're just sat there afraid. But you just cope. You tell yourself, I just prefer not to talk to people. I'm very introverted, bro. Introversion. A person who doesn't prefer to talk to people. In reality, you're just afraid. You're shy. What are they gonna think of me? I'd rather be talking to people right now, but you know what? I'm too scared. I'm too scared of what they're going to think about me. I'm too scared of, I don't know, just in general. What are they going to say about me whenever I open my mouth and actually give my opinions, whenever I actually show my personality? What will they think of me? That, my friend, is not introversion. You see, there's a difference between being shy and being an introvert. Introverts are people who are confident. They are people who prefer not to talk to others. They simply prefer not to. But when it comes a time where they should talk to others, let's say the receptionist at the hotel, let's say that they have to make a call of some sort. They're like, okay, sure, yeah, I'll do it. Confidently, you know what? I'm here to get a room. I'm here to do this. I'm calling in about that. They speak with vigor and confidence, but they simply prefer not to talk to others. So if they're at a social event, let's say that they're in a situation of some sort and there's people around them, they're not particularly the person to spark up a conversation when it's not needed, when it's not necessary. On the other hand, a lot of you guys, you do love talking to people. You want to talk to people, but you're shy. You would rather be talking to people, unlike the introverts, but you're not confident. You lack the confidence, you lack the vigor to be able to express your opinions, to be able to express your personality. What if I look that way? What if I come across as this person or that person? What's going to happen? I used to be like that, bro. I used to think I was an introvert, which now I realize that I am, but that's exactly what I am, an introvert. I simply prefer not to talk to people when it's not necessary. If it's not warranted, there's no solid reason to, I don't talk to others. But am I confident when it comes to speech? Yes. Am I confident when it comes to speaking to others? Yes. I'm not caught up thinking, oh my gosh, bro, what if they don't like me? Oh my gosh, what if that? What if blah, blah, blah? What if this? What if that? No. I'm not too in my head when it actually comes to speaking to others. And you can get to that point too, bro, because I was that little high school kid, that junior high school kid who was super afraid and super like, oh yeah, man, what do you think of me? I'm too afraid of speaking to others and stuttering and shit. What's going to happen if they think that about me? They think this about, oh my gosh, closed body language, oh my gosh. I used to be like that. That's why I'm going to help you in this video. So you can go from shy. It's not a good thing to be shy. Regardless of what you think, it is not a good thing, because if you want to strive for greatness, greatness requires people skills. When you want to strive for greatness, you speak to others, you network, you interact with people in your career path, you interact with people to do business with them if you want to be an entrepreneur like I do. There is no way to get around it. If you want to be successful in life, there is no way that you can afford to be shy. You can afford to be introverted. That is perfectly fine. You can prefer not to talk to others. But when it comes a time where, for the sake of your own success socially, or just in general financially, you have to learn to grow balls and actually talk to others. You can't be just like, oh my gosh, I'm so afraid. What are they going to think of me? Oh my gosh, but Angel, what are they going to think of me, man? No. You can't be thinking like that. And I'm going to show you precisely how to stop thinking like that in this video. It's a very nuanced topic, but I will give you some general guidelines that you can start with, because it is very deeply rooted in who you are. But here are some general things that you can do. And the first of these is going to be to develop skills. You see, when as a person you develop skills, you develop some sort of motor skill, I don't know, you become competent in some area of your life, it gives you this sort of confidence in yourself. Yeah, like, I'm that guy, I'm that girl who can do this, who can do that. It gives you this sense of competence, of confidence. Confidence, I know they go together. It's really cool. Really ironic how that works. But anyway, you know that sense that it gives you. It makes you feel like you're on top of the world every time that you perform. And it just carries over into each and every single facet of your life. It truly is incredible how it works. So right now, if all you do is sit at home, eat junk food, like just go on Netflix, play video games, or whatever your vice is, then is it any wonder why you're not confident? Is it any wonder why you're so caught up in thinking, oh, what are other people thinking about me, bro? What are other people thinking about me? Like, oh, I'm so afraid. It's no wonder you think like that. You literally have no skills. You have nothing to strive for, which actually brings me to my next point. You must have a greater purpose. You must have something bigger to worry about instead of, oh, what do others think about me? Because if you're thinking like that, chances are that's the only thing that fills your mind. What are others thinking about me? Instead of having a life goal, a life purpose that drives you forward. You see, when you're caught up in, oh, what are people thinking about me? You're not thinking about, oh, what's my progress at the gym? I am focused. I am locked in right now. Do you think a person of purpose who is locked in to what they're doing, I want to make progress at the gym. I want to get jacked. I want to exceed at this goal, exceed in this area of my life, become great at martial arts, in this martial art, do amazing at this skill, and that is exactly what I'm focusing my energy on. Do you think that each and every single second of their day they're thinking about, oh, what do others think about me, bro? Of course not. They're busy thinking about greater things, greater goals, like how am I going to achieve this in my life? When you have a greater purpose in your life, you are automatically just more confident because you carry around this, I don't like using these words, but aura, bro. You carry around this aura, this whatever the fucking brain rot that they use nowadays, bro. This confidence, though, that makes you completely magnetic. It makes others around you just look at you and like, that's a dude on their purpose. That's a girl on their purpose. They don't give a damn what others think. They're just locked in. They know what they want out of life and they chase it. Isn't that who you want to be? And yes, there are introverts like that. And they are introverts exactly because of that, because they're locked into something greater. And you know what? They'd just rather not talk to people at the moment. They'd rather just not be as social as they could. They're focused on other regions of their life. Simple as that. But if they have to talk to others, they will. They absolutely will. And another really important thing that you can do just to come across as more confident, just to be able to have a better energy to you when you speak, is to slow down, bro. Slow down when you speak. Nobody is rushing you, I promise. Whenever you're speaking to others and you are speaking really fast, you're stuttering your words, or you're putting a lot of likes, or this or that or that, you come across as very rushed, as very nervous. This guy doesn't know how to articulate themselves. This girl does not know how to articulate themselves. They're simply thinking about, what do others think of me? There can't be silence in the room. Oh no, man, too awkward. Too awkward, bro. You have to learn to be comfortable with silence, man. Be comfortable around others just in silence, just by being in their very presence. There's no need to be speaking all the time. And again, this goes along with just being comfortable with silence, being comfortable with speaking slowly. When someone asks you a question, when you are trying to articulate or make a continuation to some sort of sentence that you're thinking about, just sit and think. Like if you were to ask me a question right now, like, I don't know, I'm really terrible at coming up with examples at the top of my head, but maybe you ask me about my favorite restaurants. I would sit here and I would think a little bit like, And some of you guys would be like, oh, well, let's see, well, my favorite restaurant would be, you see, I think, like, you would start saying all these random things just to not have silence. Like, bro, chill out. Silence is perfectly fine, I promise you. There is nothing wrong with it, all right? So please, I hope this video helps you, because listen, you cannot afford to be shy. You cannot afford to be shy in this world. Does it take time? Does it take time to get it off of your head to be shy? To get it off of your personality? Yes, it takes time, especially if this has been a really deeply rooted issue. Especially if it's rooted in trauma, which is an entirely different subject. But it is possible to get rid of that. And if you really want to, you will. You just have to put in the effort. These steps that I gave you will help, but of course, it's a very nuanced issue, so there's only so much that I can tell you. That being said, brother, if you want to join a Discord server with like-minded young men and women just like yourself who are also on their self-improvement path, go ahead and join that link in the description below, alright? And remember, a man who masters himself is truly free.